Jake's emotional.
How feminine is that, bro? If you scream out, go.
Like, I'm just supposed to be like, hey, yo, bro, stop, you know.
You scream out,
Lower that voice.
Go, man. Go, bro. You don't care.
You scream, I go. And I just had a voice. He's fully in that Drake. That's why I said he's on that Drake vibe. He's allowed to scream about Kiki. So, you know, when the Bible's coming out, then we can't be talking.
Drake, man. Who's Drake? That's Drake, man.
Singing to Fuck
that guy.
Everyone's asking about JT. Nah, nigga. JT don't love you. Kiki don't love you neither.
If you scream, I go tight.
That's what she said to him, man. He was like, I love you, KK. She's like, hey, you scream, I go.
Like, why would you? Come on, like.
What's that kind of reason is that?
There ain't no reason.
What kind of, like, is that how men discourse? You scream, I go. You scream, I go. Well, this guy, man's been around them goddamn Jew rats too long, man. Man needs to, he needs to diversity. He needs to be around some Jew. He needs to leave the Drake, put the Drake down, and get some fucking gangster rap release, man. Yeah, NWA or something. Get some shit about killing niggas or something, man. Fuck the establishment. God damn,
man, he's saying that he's stupid all the time with trouble gonna be screaming.
Yeah.
We're gonna be screaming.
Yeah. Go to the martial law trip. Hey, you scream, I go. Get on the ground! Hey, you scream, I go.
Straight up into that concentration camp. That's what your ass going
great.
Probably tells his woman the same thing, man.
Hey, Cindy, you scream, I go. You don't care about me!
He gonna be complicit, man. He gonna say, oh yeah, I'll take the chip, man. He's gonna moisten that day.
They ain't gonna be screaming about the chip. This one, yes. You can now take this RFA. Look, I'll take that.
Okay.
And he said, don't take the chip. Yeah, you scream, I go.
That proves he's Jake, man. He's a fucking stiff-headed. That was a black fuck.
He's gonna take the chip.
Alright, you want to still jump on the plate and take it and walk? Well, scream at it.
Can't take no
what was it? Okay, go on.
Yeah. Jake is tough.
This is,
Which one? Get
Jeremiah 50:9. For lo, I will raise a cause to come against Babylon, an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken, their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain.
Yeah, that's it, man. All that military might is basically going to be exercised, man. And that's talking about them RFID, them ICBM nukes, man. Them nukes are gonna fly. Because the thing is the technology's been developed. It's on the cutting edge, man. You know, motherfucker. The thing is like all that space technology. You know, now we're actually dealing with the real shit. Of basically what you know what, get thingy to make my point. Isaiah 54:16. Smith.
Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in a fire.
Yeah, that's it. The Lord basically set about. He had these German scientists get together and scheme to basically create the nuclear armaments, man. These nuclear missiles, nuclear weapons. Because that's basically a chief part of how judgment is going to come on this place, man.
And it says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I've curated the waster to destroy.
Yeah, created the waster to destroy. And that's the purpose of all this nuclear technology. You know, they got nuclear, energy, all different kinds of uses for nuclear technology. But the chief use is what? Is basically that destruction, man. is for the sake of nuclear armaments.
Oh yeah, because what was built first? Weapons or reusable or useful energy?
Yeah.
Weapons were built, man. That's its prime purpose, is to blow shit up.
They show you all these modern day movies, Mission Impossible. Everyone wants to steal a nuke. Why? Because that's the ultimate killing weapon, man. That could destroy masses of people within fucking seconds.
Yep.
So that's the ultimate weapon.
Mass death.
That's the ultimate, yeah.
That's the same thing in Dark Knight Rises.
Great sword.
Set to all these different films, man.
Isaiah 13 and 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency.
Hold that one.
Okay.
See, it's Obadiah chapter 1, verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Yeah, so part of Esau getting into space was for the sake of prophecy. It's basically prophesied Esau's going to, basically it was prophesied for the so-called white man to get into space, just like it was prophesied about the nukes, man. So part of that technology was for the fulfillment of prophecy. The other part is also so they can get them rockets, them ICBMs, man. Because what it said, basically the nukes are gonna fly all the way from Russia, leave the atmosphere, go into space, fly over, and then re-entry, and then start wiping out the real ground zero. Then, you know, one building falls down, they're like ground zero. Everyone's all messed up. But yo, you know, and then they build a mosque on ground zero. That's, if we ain't starting up race wars, then I don't know what to do. But that's, you know, basically the Lord purposed these things for the sake of judgment.
Can we get a precept up? Yep. In Psalm chapter 9, read from verse 15, says, the heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made. In the net which they hid is their own foot taken. So all these things have been developed thinking, oh yeah, this is how powerful because we've got news, we've got this, that, the other. But it's all been, the Most High has given it to them so they can destroy themselves with it. Okay? There's more, yeah.
The Lord's going to make them to be shown that men. Because they ain't really the ultimate powers on the earth.
Yep.
Heavenly Father is. He just gave them a little splice of leadership, and that shit went to their head.
Yep. Verse 16 says, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. That's his prophecies. We tell you what the prophecies are, how the so-called white man is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction, man. Okay, which is written in the book of Revelations and in other places.
The Lord's actually telling Esau, I'm going to destroy you by this way, but Esau's so proud, he thinks he can fucking defeat the Lord. So,
it says, the wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. For the needy shall not always be forgotten, the expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men.
That's it, man. The Lord set you devils up, and he's going to take you out. Like that saying goes, what do you say about your mother? Your mother brought you into this world, and she's going to take you out. That's the Heavenly Father. The Heavenly Father's brought you devils into this world. It's a short space of time that you've been ruling and travailing on the earth. But now your time's up, man. You know, chickens have come home to roost. All the truth, all the lies, the deceits, the veil's been pulled back on you devils, man. And all the truth's coming out. And that's why you're getting emotional, you're getting upset, you're trying to cut brothers' videos off, you know, cut the viewings on brothers' videos, suspend brothers from putting up videos about the so-called Jews, you know, because you're emotional, man, you're hurt. But your sorrows are only just begun, man. You Edomites, you so-called white people, your sorrows are only just begun, and our sorrows are about to end, you know.
What are you gonna get?
This is Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment?
Yeah, man. You had your little short space of time to walk. It tells in the book of Revelations 21. that, you know, he was brought out. In Europe, you was dwelling in the caves, man. The Caucasus Mountains, that's why you call yourself Caucasian today. Because you're the natural cave dwellers and the Neanderthals of the earth. And now, because you got them suits and ties and you got a Gillette razor, that made you devils also proud, as well as the technology and the other weapon of your disguise, deceits, man. That's why you're the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Because the word devil means deceiver, slanderer. You're the king deceiver of the earth, man. You know, you always come with them sneak attack transactions, if you want to say.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds.
Yeah, the pride, man. And your systems, the satellites. Now you're trying to weaponize space as well. The space race, space force armies. Right now.
Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
That's the same, Numbers 23. Amalek was the first of the nations, but he's like, you're going to perish forever. That's talking about you so-called Jewish rats, man. The banking elite. You're going to be the first slaves, you know, in captivity. You and your children, you know, from old and young. And then after 1,000 years, you're going to be exterminated off the whole earth, man. Esau's going to cease to exist.
Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Yeah, man. And even the nations are gonna, you know, in slavery, in captivity, they're gonna get their hands on you as well. But we're gonna put the most hell on you, man, because we're gonna be the new rulers on the earth. And the other nations, they're gonna suffer their penance as well, man. No, their verdicts as well.
He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
So basically, Esau's finito, man.
If I'm skipping down verse 22, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yeah, so this is basically, you know, those chief plans of the elites. Because you know, you can grab Isaiah 47:12. Because basically the thing is what a lot of people don't realize is that, you know, we're going into the Bible, it's obviously a spiritual book. What people don't realize is that the enemy, the adversary that's basically putting these plans together is also trying to utilize spiritual energies on the left-hand side. You know, these guys are like, oh, you believe it, oh, you know. They're like, scoff a man living, you know, in the belly of a big fish for a matter of days. But I might scoff at certain of the miracles that Yahweh Shai did. But they don't realize that even these elites are putting these plans together. These guys, yeah, they believe in the same shit. They're doing their little things on their side. That's why you even have pedophile rings. That's why you even have it. But you know, bring this.
Isaiah chapter 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
So basically, you know, you've got these wicked elites ruling over the earth, these banking families, these so-called Jews. These guys are basically been utilizing wickedness on the left-hand side, man. Witchcraft on the left-hand side, man. That's why it says, stand now with thine enchantments. Because a big part of that is these guys believe the highest form of spirituality you can attain is basically popping a young boy, man. That's the reason why you have pedophile rings, left, right, and center. Everywhere you motherfucking go, there's goddamn pedophile rings. Why are there so many fucking pedophiles in the goddamn Vatican? Obviously, that's what people don't realize is there's a purpose to these things. These elites, because the thing is the Vatican's one of those unclean fronts. And that's the chief of how like spiritual matters are managed by the elites. So these elites basically, they're utilizing the left-hand side power, man. They believe, you know, that once you pop that little boy's anus, you're gonna change godlike power, man.
And they just come up with the UN. They came out in an article saying there's a whole bunch of pedophile rings with UN, people in the UN, man. You know, the country
and man just died, so they might throw that guy under the bus. And he's a black as well. So
it's all his fault.
Yeah, it's all, you know, he was protected. That's what these guys do. It's like they changed popes as well, and it's like, okay, and now they can say, oh yeah, the Vatican, oh you know, disgusting. But you know, that's why these elites basically propagate these things, man. They promote and they keep these things happening because that's what they want. They basically need fresh meat. That's why you got so many missing kids, man. You got this TV series, what the fuck is it called? True Detective, I think it's called. True Detective, the first season basically goes into one of those, like, it's ultimately like a child pedophile ring. But it's pretty much like they were robbing like young girls and basically taking them to like basically a house where they were doing all these, one of them manners, you know, one like in Eyes Wide Shut, where they'll basically do the ceremonies, and it's like the guy gets invited over to one of those ceremonies, sees them and just all popping, they're wearing the masks, they're doing all that, all these things. It basically reveals it. And that's something that you see all over society, man. They're having, okay, it had to come out that there was like a big orgies. But you had a lot of people from TV, like from Channel 4. Well, it was on Channel 4, they were talking about, a lot of big business judges, lawyers, high-flying city bankers, all that. They get together and they have these orgies. That's because they're channeling witchcraft. They do it a lot. Well, sometimes they're just doing it to do it. But a lot of times these guys, they're channeling spiritual energies, man.
You had this nigga from E17, Brian Harvey. His whole career got shut down because of the fact they exposed that one of his managers got into some paedophilia ring, which his manager was a Jewish rat anyway. So that's what they're into in that industry. That's part of the witchcraft, the Satanism. That's why they always throwing at the goat hands and all that perverse shit. And he actually brought out, they had nightclubs, like old school nightclubs called Browns, and they had places in the back, like some disclosed areas where you can
red rooms.
Red rooms. And he said that he saw some kids in there with a bunch of fucking crackers, man. They have different booths, different rooms in there. Everything's red, floor, ceiling. He just walked through it. He said he just peeked his head and he saw fucking, like, could have been 2 kids from the age of 11 or 12 with a bunch of fucking crackers sitting between them. So that's what they're on.
And he also said that the actual room is behind the wall.
Yeah, it was behind the wall, in a disclosed area.
And other films, when shit turns around, like like in Scooby-Doo,
some secret hatch in there.
secret hatch. He said it actually happens in these bars, man.
And that's what they do, man. They do all that wicked shit in there, man.
Because the thing is, a lot of people don't know what their elite get up to, man. These guys they don't even know who's running the country. These motherfuckers are thinking Theresa May, that bumbling buffoon, is actually, they actually think she runs the country. She ain't doing shit, man. You'd actually be smarter. Someone who says the Queen actually runs a country is actually a bit smarter. Because she has way more impact on what goes on out there than those clowns in suits.
She's actually a Rothschild. Bavarian. What's her name? Theresa May. She ain't really that high up, man. She's low level, man. She's just a fronter, man. She's just a fronter for that.
She's a figurehead, man.
Yeah.
A figurehead. What you got?
I just had a quick Ephesians 6 and 12. Spiritual wickedness, high places.
Okay, bring it on.
Back in Isaiah 47 and 12, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail.
Yeah, that's it. And it's if so be, man. Because these are this is actually the reason why Esau's so proud. He's thinking just because he's got that inroad on the left-hand side. He's like, oh yeah, I can turn this around. Satan's actually there telling him, yeah, you're going to do this. He's actually there getting deceived. But that's the deceiver. That's the adversary. He's the adversary against you, so-called man. He's doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
So all that witchcraft you're doing is in vain. All those rituals you're doing is really in vain because you're doing that to appease Satan. But he's doing those demons that, they're working for the Heavenly Father on the left-hand side, so they're coming back with false messages for you, man. Making you lie.
You can even look for the scripture. Psalms. Yeah, I think Nah, was it that one? The one where it's like they came, it's like one's on the left and one's on the right?
What?
I think that's
Ahab.
Yeah, that Ahab. Second king.
Yeah.
Oh no, first king.
They wanted to go and deceive.
Yeah. Okay, bro, look for that one.
Verse 13, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators.
You got people looking at these fucking horoscopes and shit. But the thing is, a lot of that is fluff. Because the thing is the elites, they actually have access to, these guys with the high spiritual channels into that wickedness. Basically putting shit together and looking into these things, man. innit? Fucking think tanks. That shit is demonic, man. Bro, what the hell? I'm like, that is some vague shit. A think tank. You just got a bunch of people together working on some shit. You don't know what the fuck they're working on. And then they just come out with some research. Every couple of years, they just come out, okay, a think tank, this, that.
They're just trying to shut shit down.
Yeah.
That's why trying to come after the men of the Lord. Because that's really what them think tanks are for. How to destroy Israel, man. And then it tells in the book of Revelations how they pray before the abuser of our brethren, how they go before the Heavenly Father and try and accuse us of, wrongdoings. The Heavenly Father, they can't trick the Heavenly Father, man. Yeah, day and night, man. Think tanks and witches, man.